Hello, this is Sarah at My Crafty Corner. I thought I'd jump on really quick to show a cute little tag flip pocket, something, whatever you want to call it. So I was working on the albums that we've kind of been working on, and I'll show you kind of what I got started on yet. But as I was going through, I decided that I wanted to add like some of these little buckle things. So I have these little dies, and I got these off of Amazon. You could probably just look up like buckle dies or something like that and find these. And then I have those, and then I have some different little ones like this. And I chose these two. They're different sizes. And so anyway, so I picked those. And instead of trying this in the book so that I didn't mess it up, or if I decided I didn't like it, I just threw together a little tag thing. And I'll go through and show you kind of what I've done on here. All right, so I wanted to do like a buckle part, you know, instead of having to use magnets to keep it closed. So these little pieces here will slide out. And then I just attached the buckle there. I cut it out of just some gold craft stock. I think this is the kind that's from Walmart, so I just used that. I kind of did a scratch method on it. I'm not really I got a little too much on there, but that's okay. And so I just picked some papers out of my stash from Hobby Lobby, and then this glitter paper. It was in my stash. I don't even know where it came from. So I just picked these, the ones with Santa Claus, and then the candy cane stripe on the back. I did use a stamp from Tim Holtz, one of the release just from Christmas from Stampers Anonymous. I used that one on there for that. And I just stamped that in a Rustic Wilderness archival. All right. And I just used craft cardstock. And so I cut a piece down, and I'll have to measure it again because I can't really remember. Sorry, my arm in the way. So I cut a piece down 6 by 6 1/4, I believe. Yeah. And well, actually, no, I didn't cut it down at 6 1/4. Which this is folded up at 6 1/4. 6 1/4. So I have a pocket on here, and it's 2 1/2. So when you're finished, you would have what, 2 be 6, 7, 8, 8 3/4. And then I scored that in half at 3, and then I cut up between to that score line here that I scored at 2 1/2, and I trimmed. I actually didn't mean to trim as much as I did. I got off wonky on one, and since this was just kind of playing around, I just went ahead and made the other one match. I probably wouldn't go this far in. I probably would have kept it probably about I think this is around an 1/8. This one's just slightly over that, but that's okay. So I just took just the same paper, had 2 12 by 12 sheets, and I just made some little tags to go in there, and using more of that, using those little dies there to make the little buckle, and just embellished on the tags. And then I took another one, the Tim Holtz stamps. It's from the new Stampers, the Christmas release this year. And I just stamped on these little bitty tags, and then I cut that out using a little tag from one of the new Sizzix. Let's see. Which one was that? I can't remember. I just had it too. This one. No. Yes, this one. This one here, I used that tag there and just put over those and cut that out. I seen that on the latest Tim Holtz video with the new lumberjack plaid. I can't wait to get that one in. I'm so excited about it. So I just stamped that in the archival ink, Rustic Wilderness, and then I used fired brick on this one. And then I just matted the back of that. I took my whole reinforcements. I already had some that were inked, and I just put some glossy accents on those. So I had green and red. And just made that little pocket. This one's the same here. Just use some of those little garment pins to keep those on there. I thought that was pretty cute. So, and then it's this Santa Claus on the back of that. And that's it. Well, I guess really it's not it. I used some more stamps. These are from, these two are, well, these three actually are from this year. I think these two are from, this one's from last year's, and then that's just the little stamps set. And then I have the little holly from a Sizzix set that I already had cut out, and the little bow as well. And then the little berries there, I actually had that was from a branch with the berries on it I already had done, so I just cut them off and made those little holly berries on there. Just kind of playing, and then using my seam binding and just some of the little baker's twine. But I thought that was really cute using those buckles, and I think I want to do more of that in an album. Don't know that I'll be doing it in these other albums that we're doing, but I'm going to go through. I wanted to show this really quick, and then I'm going to go through. I think I decided I'm not crazy about having this way. It's a little cumbersome, and then I'm afraid that these will end up getting torn because you have to like bend them up and all that stuff. So, we'll just have to see. But I thought that was really cute, and you can write something on there. You can add a gift card or do whatever. I don't know what I'll do with that, but it's cute nonetheless. So let me show you what I've done in the bigger album for our vintage Christmas. I have went through and matted everything, covers and all. This is how I decided to do my cover. And I just made a tag using that stamp, what is that called? Welltail stamp? Stampin' Up stamp. I just use that. And so it just fits down in here like this. I did end up cutting that out of the front of the paper pad. I thought that looked really pretty in there. You could probably add more into it. This wood grain here is it's from the Tim Holtz. It came with the mica sprays, the new sprays. So all I did was I just measured out how big I wanted my frame to be, because this is a full piece. I just traced and marked my lines, then took my knife and cut those out. And then I was going to just cut here and then place it together, and I was just like, no. So what I did is I just kind of scored it from this corner to this corner on all four corners. And then I just folded it and inked, and it gives it that mitered look on there. That way then I could just stick it all down. I did the same thing with the pocket. I just measured it a little bit bigger than the wood grain. I kind of went over it just a tad with that walnut stone. And I used the blues and the reds. I think they're very pretty. I haven't really done anything else on the inside other than matting and adding the little tabs to these. I haven't done any kind of embellishing, and I think I'm going to do some videos first on some of the things that I'm going to use, like the tags, and on how I'm doing those. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for some videos on that. Now, I did not think, and I should have put this on the, like, say, under here. Attached it to the underside, even under this one maybe. Because with that tag in there, when you go to raise it, it's like it's added to, and it will not fold all the way. Unless you hold it and do it like that. And I should have thought not to do that, but I didn't. So, actually, I didn't think. That might be kind of hard to see. Let me zoom you out just a little. All right. And then, of course, this one has the tag here in the side. Like so. That goes this way. And then, of course, this here as well. And we flip over to the inside And I think you were with me when I added all of this. I think I did one of them on camera. And then I just went through and picked some of the... I used the greens. I just had to use what I had left over because I was, believe it or not, running out. And I didn't end up getting any extra paper out. I just used what I pulled out the first time. This one's just the same as this. Kind of the same concept with this one as it is on the inside of that one. Another tag here. And I think I might move these because I don't really like... I think I'm going to. I didn't really like that Santa Claus there. I feel like that kind of looks a little better there. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like this goes better. It just looks a little better with that one, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right. And then, of course, the back side is the same. And we go... It's the same as the front, and it flips out like that. So this is this one. Like I said, I haven't done any more embellishing or anything like that. But I will, when I get all my stuff together that I'm going to do, and probably do a couple of videos on that and show you what I want to do there. And then, stop it, boy. He's trying to take over my video. So I started on the smaller ones, and I remembered saying that I was going to use this wood grain or wood slice embossing folder, the 3D, this one here, which has got a glare, so I can take it out. It kind of probably still has a glare, but this one, right? So I did. I'm going to do this in the tutorial as well. Very simple. The first one that I did, I was trying too hard. It's not hard. Craft paper, your choice of brown ink, and I think oxide's probably the best, but that's about it. For if you're gonna go with, like a brown look. So all I've done is I inked just a piece of that cream card to make the red, and then I took a portion of that. I made a few. Let me show you. So I've got a few. Some look a little better than... Look at that. Does that not just look so realistic? It's so crazy. I love it. You hear Oliver in the background. He's making his own video, he says. I also did some in white because I was just going to ink them and spray them. And I prefer the craft, I think. If I was going to go... If I'd have done like... red burlap or pumice stone or something like that on those, I think I would have liked that better. And then I was trying to re-ink. And I'm not going to throw these away. I will use them. I'm just not going to use them in these books here, but I kept those as well. And I just love it. It's so cool looking. And then I decided to kind of matte, just to add a little bit of extra here using this. And then... I've got that velvet. This is some velvet trim that I just had in my stash, and I just used that. And I did the back kind of the same way that I did the front, except I just used a piece of the paper, more of that red, and then instead of using more of that velvet trim, I just used a strip of that just to kind of finish that off and not make it look like there was just a crack in my paper there. And so that's what I've done here. And then I did start with the inside, doing a pocket. But I haven't gotten really any further than that. All right, so all we got left to do in this one is matte. And then this is the reason this came about is because I was thinking, do I want to use magnets? Because that means I'd have to use a magnet here, a magnet here. And I don't know that for a small album I want to do that. So I was thinking maybe trying like putting the buckle. So I would put one here and here and have them latch in the middle maybe. Not sure necessarily that that's going to happen. And then I thought, okay, well what if, actually I just thought of this. What if we did like a belly band? Of course it could only go, nothing could go this way. It could only go, slide on this way, but that could be cute. And that could keep it, you know, like all together. Ooh, that's... Did I not? I did not. I didn't even put tape on that right there. Do you see that? How crazy am I? Like, hang on, let me fix that really quick. Because on these, I don't know why I had put like, or I thought I had doubled it with the small piece and a big piece. I guess I did not. Let me just slap that on there really quick. I was in a hurry kind of when I done that, so and it was just coming undone. Okay, I might need to go through and check to make sure I didn't do any more like that. All right, so we'll just do it like that then. Let's see. Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. Okay, so I shall go through and I will fix those, or they might just be fine. I don't know. We'll see. So I will go through, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So this is how this came about, because I wanted to see how it would look, you know, and I kind of like that. I think we could have one there. One here wouldn't really be necessary, but we could have another one there. Alrighty. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. And then we're going to put a pretty poinsettia or something like that on the front of this. And then for the second one, well, or for this other smaller one, I have my other piece here. This is the one where I goofed. So I'm going to have to still figure out what I'm going to do to cover that up. Or if I'm going to do anything to cover it up, I might just leave it like it is. And maybe no biggie, right? So I don't know that I'll do red with this one. I think I might do green, because I've done red, blue, and then this one might be green. And probably will ink green, because I don't have a green piece that's big enough now to mat on here. And that's okay. I don't mind doing that at all. And so I just have all of these sitting together, ready for these to go. All right. So that's all I've got right now. I am working. I know it might seem like forever since I'm getting a video out there, but I am trying. And so this is what I've got so far. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I upload a video. And thank you for watching.